Hi guys, this is I.O.U.FAVORS and I'm back with part 3 of how to make chip bag video. In this video you will learn how to assemble the template that you purchased from ioufavors.com chip bag template. Now, you will need to watch part 1 and part 2 of the video if you haven't already done so, and you also need to go to ioufavors.com and you will need to purchase the template. The template is $7 right now, so go and get yours now, and when you purchase it, go watch part 1, part 2, and part 3, which is the video that you're watching right now. You will need the following items for you to assemble your chip bag. You will need the gloss white brochure and flyer paper. You will need scissors. You will need score tape, and what score tape is just double-sided tape. You will also need a chip bag, and the chip bag needs to be 1 ounce. The reason it needs to be 1 ounce because so it can fit inside of my chip bag template that you purchase on ioufavors.com. All the links for these items will be in the description below, along with part 1, part 2, and of the video on how to make chip bags. Again, if you haven't already done so, go over to ioufavors.com and get the $7 template before the price increase. Now, before we can start, I need you to take your brochure paper and I need you to put it in the printer and print out the chip template that you created. Once that is done, you will take your printed new chip template. You would take your chip template, print it out, and it should look like this. This is not the template that we worked on in part 1 and part 2 of the video. This is a leftover chip bag template that I had from a sponsored event I did. And this is one that messed up because, like stated in part 1 and part 2, if you don't cover your template completely, it will show once you print it. And this is the result of me not doing that. This had to been the first one that I made, just because I never did it in white. I usually make colors so I will be able to see it, but since it was white, I couldn't see it. So depending on what color you chose, you'll see whether or not you can see those lines. Those are not outlines. That's me not covering over the chip bag template itself. All right, so what we will need to do, we will need to turn this over, and we need to grab your chip bag, the 1 ounce chip bag. Once you have your 1 ounce chip bag, you're gonna turn your brochure paper and turn the paper around. You're gonna take your chip bag and you also are gonna turn that around. You're gonna take your score tape. Remember, I have 1/2 inch. And with the 1/2 inch, I like to purchase this one because I get to cut it in half. And when you cut it in half, you have 2 strips now instead of 1, but this is still 1 strip. All I did was use the scissors and I cut it in half. So right now what we're going to do, we're going to fold this in just like that. And you see how I have the lined up? I have the chip lined up right where the creases is in the actual chip bag. I'm going to take my score tape, double-sided tape, and I'm gonna put it right before the nutrition facts box, right alongside of it. I still want to see the black bold line. I'm gonna take my scissor because there's this piece left over right here, and I'm gonna cut it. Now, once we have the score tape on, we're going to peel the backing off. Once you peel the backing off, I'm not sure if you can see it, but you can see the stickiness, the tape. And what we're going to do is we're going to close it on this side. And we want to make sure that it is lined up to the top and to the bottom. And once it is, you're gonna press down. Make sure, if you need to, put your fingers inside to make sure you go all the way down. Once that is done, I am going to take my second strip that I cut in half from the 1/2 inch, and I'm going to cut it in half because I'm gonna use this for the top and bottom of the chip bag. That's about right. I'm gonna put this to the side so I get to the bottom. Right, and I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna put it inside of the chip bag. I want it on both sides so then you can see me seal it. So you just press down on it. And you're gonna unpeel it. You can see it. And for this part, you have to make sure that you press down the middle first. You see how I'm going to the center first? Press it down. Make sure it's even. And then you just press across. You see how I just went? Just like that. You're gonna do the same for this side. Sealed. You're going to do the same for the top. You're going to take your other half and you're going to put it in the corner because the corners are important that you get so it seals all the way across. And I have this small piece left over and I'm going to put that right here. And I'm gonna unpeel it. I'm gonna unpeel it here as well. And again, you want to make sure that you press down the center first. And then you go across. And then you do this side, press down. And you have a finished chip bag. It's fine if it curls up, that's fine. You can push it back, but I kind of like that look. It gives me the full bag chip where they give you hardly any chips in the chip bag. Oh, this is sticking out, so then it got up on it. So you're gonna just press it down like this. Make sure you cover that chip bag. So make sure it's covered, and it's covered. And this is the finished product. Again, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Give me a comment below. If you're struggling with anything, I can help you out. Also, subscribe and hit that bell button on the top right corner so you can see when I post my next video. I have a giveaway going on right now. So if you're one of the first 5 people, you will get a free tote bag. Again, comment, like, subscribe, and until next time, I.O.U.FAVORS is out.